You know when you hear a song and it triggers a memory? It instantly takes you back to a particular person or place or moment. This podcast is all about that song and those memories. Welcome to That Takes Me Back, where we share stories that connect music and memories. We're your hosts, Cal and David.
And Maya Sage.
Preserves? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I will say sometimes I have to have half of it normal and the other half with something fancy on there.
You can't have both.
What is
Sometimes
normal?
I can't do just a whole French toast with blueberries on it because it's I also want to experience the OG French toast vibe.
I see what you mean.
So I will do half of it normal syrup and then toss something fancy.
Word.
on
I will
the
say
other
that
half,
that's kind of how I do all of it. So even a burrito, I'll eat a burrito half without extra sauce.
Right.
And then half of the burrito with sauce on it.
Oh,
Change
shit.
it up.
Word.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of convinces you to finish the second half of your food. You know what I mean?
Look,
Yeah, exactly.
if you want this sauce.
Yeah, you're already full, but check it out. I put some sauce on the second half.
Oh, shit. It's saucy. Good.
I really enjoyed talking with Charles.
I did too, and I thought that it was a great start. For our first guest coming in and us not really knowing how it's going to go, not knowing how much he's going to enjoy the conversation or where the conversation was going to go. It was a blast.
Yeah, it was so much fun, and I feel like he had a lot of fun, and my thinking is that as much fun as we were having, that's going to be broadcast, as part of the show, and I think that's going to make it really enjoyable for the listeners. Charles was a very good person to have at first because of his just outgoingness and his charmingness and just willingness to experiment with us as we get this going.
Yeah, and just not take himself too seriously, but also at the same time, we did get a little bit serious, and I appreciated that he was, willing to come with some truth. Mm-hmm. It's enjoyable to me to hear you guys talking about your process with creating music and stuff like that, even though that's not what this podcast is about. It's enjoyable to listen to.
Yeah, totally. I think that as we have different folks from different backgrounds on the show, we're going to learn those different perspectives a lot. And to have musicians on the show, I think is going to be really cool. But again, this isn't about being a music expert.
Yeah, and I think that that's perfect, though. I think it's really nice that, we're flexible enough to allow anybody's perspective.
Yeah.
Share what music is to them on a day-to-day basis, It was really cool that he brought the story that he brought because we got to go back in time with him. Mm-hmm. We were sitting on the beach in Hawaii right here from the studio. He got to go back to that time and place with us, but also it brought us to all kinds of conversations about the song itself, about his life now, about all kinds of things.
Yeah, it was so much fun to the extent that I was questioning what we had even recorded, because it was just kind of getting to that so much fun zone that
we were so present in the actual conversation of just enjoying each other, goofing off, whatever, that at a certain point you're did we did we do what we meant to do?
Right. I was in a place where I wasn't judging what was happening at all.
Yes.
As it was happening. And so afterward it's oh, did we do anything worthwhile there? Right. Or did we just hang out and have fun? And I think that we did both.
We did both. Mm-hmm. And that's really exciting. And I think that bodes well for the future of this podcast.
Yeah.
Because I think that that's something that we've been concerned about. Of course we can just come into the studio and just chat with somebody for 3 hours just for funsies, but we do want to have an episode out of that,
right.
Ideally.
Totally. Yeah, and something that people will enjoy.
Yes. Yeah, something that someone else who wasn't in the room can listen to and enjoy.
Right. And that's the part that I do question. Do I think that it has potential because we had so much fun, or is it that we had so much fun, but it's not going to translate to an episode?
I guess we'll just have to see what the listeners think.
I just want to take a minute to have you formally introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, why you're here, what you do.
Yeah, so my name's Charles Walker, but my stage name is Chuck J, formerly with the band Wave 11, who was very popular here in Junction.
Woo-woo. Woohoo!
Yeah,
I still
right.
have my jersey.
You do?
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Signed and everything.
I love that jersey. That thing was sick.
I break it out every once in a while. I try to keep it nice, but
have
every
to.
once in a while I'll put it like over the top of a hoodie. Just to like
right.
bring it out.
It's
Let
what
it see the
hockey
sun.
jerseys are for. You know what I mean?
Totally.
No, formerly with Wave 11, I actually just ended in February and decided to go solo. Just a matter of a lot going in my life. I have kids and a wife, and I want to focus on them a little bit more. So, yeah, I decided to kind of go the solo route, and it's been fantastic this year. I've been getting a lot of great support, a lot of love here from the Valley. And then, yeah, doing my first tour in October in California, and that'll be really exciting. I'm very stoked about that. It's going to be called the Homegrown Tour, and it's all in my hometown in Gilroy. And I'll be playing with two of my friends, Nolan and Stefan. They go by Another Second Music. But yeah, very excited to do that. Just a young black kid from San Jose, moved here to Grand Junction in 2016, and just glad to spread my music. So that's who I am.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for
course.
being here.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Charles, aka Chuck J. That's what I usually do.
That's it. Just the one AKA.
Yeah, I just do one AKA now. But back in the day, I used to be like, yo, it's Charles, aka Chuck J, aka Cookie from Ned's Declassified, aka your boy. And I would just add on so much stuff. This was like when it was like me, Zach, and Derek, like back in the day with the 3-piece. And I would just be that band was so much fun because we could just be so silly.
Yeah.
Just so silly.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I used to do that where I'd do a whole bunch of AKAs, and sometimes I would just name like random stuff. Yeah, no, a lot of people have been asking like where I'm at on Spotify and, streaming services. There's nothing yet. I've just taken this year to actually try to record because all I have online is Wave 11 stuff.
Right.
So yeah, I took this year, but September 15th, I believe, is the date. Fingers crossed if everything gets pushed through.
Oh, wow. Real quick.
Yes, coming up very quick. My first single that I actually has been in the vault for a long time. It's one of those
Really?
songs that I wrote this song in 2017. No. 2018 was when I wrote this song. And I wrote it, didn't have a girlfriend at the time, and then now that I'm married, it fits so perfectly.
Oh, that's nice.
So it works out great.
Nice.
So yeah, the song's called Pally Peach. I'm so stoked to finally release it.
I know that song.
You know that song. Yeah. So yeah, I'm super stoked for that. So September 15th is when that'll be released. And yeah, I'm super stoked about it.
And that'll be like on Spotify.
Spotify, all streaming platforms and
Yeah.
all the whole shebang. So yeah. Oh no.
Okay, guys.
Okay, we have a podcast to do, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
And now, Kellen didn't tell me too much before he sent me this, so I wasn't sure. Is this like going to be like a trip down memory lane, or is this more? Oh, okay, perfect.
Yes, absolutely.
Hey,
yes.
Perfect. I'm
Back.
excited. So, what song takes you back, Charles?
So the song that I have is actually something by Kendrick Lamar that he never fully released. It was just kind of like look at this beat, this sounds good type of thing. And he rapped to it and everything, but I think the song is 38 seconds. It's either 38 or 48. The reason why I know that is because I listened to it all day when I found out about the song. I listened to it all day. And it's called Butterflies, and it's so cool. The video's really cool. His words are really cool in the whole thing. But the reason why I liked it is, I grew up with gospel and jazz. Like those are the main two. And then, as I keep growing, going through the LimeWire phase and such like that, I love hip hop. So then the hip hop meets jazz. It's like the perfect, I swear it's still to this day the perfect combination of hip hop and jazz. And I listened to the version that he had. I was living in Hawaii, 2014. I think it was 2014. That was the same year To Pimp a Butterfly came out, and it was supposed to be a part of that album, but he never did it. So
Okay, I was curious which album it was supposed to be on. Mm-hmm. That definitely makes sense with the jazz sound too.
Right.
Yeah.
The whole album kind of reflects hip hop, jazz,
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing. And I was super duper mad he never like released the full thing. So if he ever hears this, I'm mad at you, Kendrick. You should totally release something. I know you're probably not gonna hear this, but if you do, release that shit.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
We want more.
We need it. Not like you haven't given us countless albums, but just release that one, please. But yeah, no, I listened to it like I downloaded it illegally
Of course.
off of my mixtapes at the time, and man, I was planning on going down to the beach, and I was either gonna go surf or squid fishing by myself, just like a solo day by myself.
I feel like that's a lot of my days. I have to decide between surfing or squid fishing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
One or the other.
you're in lovely Colorado, right? Come here, little squid kid. But yeah, no, like I had just left the Dole plantation, and I ate like 3 cups of pineapple ice cream, so I'm feeling great. And then I stopped at a little local store and got like a 12-pack of Konas, went to the beach, ended up not surfing, didn't squid fish at all. I just had my headphones on, and I just remember just sitting on the beach, and it was like almost time for sunset, but still hot, but it was getting to that point. The sky was kind of pink, and it was just me. There's nobody else on the beach. It was so serene. Like, it was a perfect moment, and every time I hear the song, I go back to that moment.
Wow.
And I always think like, you know, in times when, life's stressful, I have all this, I got bills, I got all this stuff, I go back to that moment, and that's my happy spot. Like,
So you're talking about like a 38-second clip.
literally,
Wow.
that's it. 38, and I listened to it all day. And at that time, it was, the clip with Kendrick rapping on it. The version I have now that I listen to is an instrumental. Someone on YouTube put it together. Someone did release it on YouTube, extended instrumental version, and I listen to that now. And
So even just that instrumental version does that. So you don't need the rapping on top of it.
Yep. Because then for me, like, I don't know, in my head, I don't know how everybody else works, but if I hear instrumental, my mind goes to automatically I'm rapping in my head. So if I hear like any type of beat, I don't care if it's rock, I'm a rap to that.
You're already freestyling
in my head.
Yeah.
In my head. So
I don't think everybody has that.
not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, God. I appreciate you.
That's amazing, though. That's actually really, really cool. Does that ever turn off?
No,
Okay.
it never does. Oh, so going back to the song,
Yeah.
like I just see that moment in life of like the sun is about to set, water in Hawaii is beautiful, and I was in an area that was like I was in North Shore, but it was kind of like a secret spot that the locals kind of taught me, and you have to go through some bushes, so it's a little sketch. The first time I did it, I was with my boy Sean, and I was like, bro, like, what are we doing right now? Like, I don't want to go through bushes right now.
Bushwhacking.
Yes, like, I don't want to do all this, because in bushes, like, they have boars out there, so
You know my policy. I don't go through bushes.
you feel what I'm saying? I don't do this, all right? but yeah, once you get through, all the shrubs and stuff like that, like, you're just like, there's one spot where it's all rock, and it's like slate rock, and it's a lot of like where people go get pictures and stuff for their social media. But you go onto that slate rock, and then you can walk whichever direction, and mainly only the locals know about it. So yeah,
That's chill.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that you did have like the beach to yourself, because you don't even picture that nowadays.
Yeah.
especially Hawaii, like everyone's always on the beach. It's a 24/7 thing, that's the way of life. But yeah, just that particular day, not a soul was walking by.
Wow.
And, like, I don't even remember birds flying by. It was just me and the scene and Kendrick Lamar. Apparently so, yeah.
Okay, so number one,
Yeah.
like, so what were you feeling? I mean, like, you're sitting there, you're alone, you're on the beach.
Yeah. At that time, like, I was working 3 jobs, so I was stressed. Like, you just working all the time. But I also wasn't stressed, because I'm like, oh, I'm in Hawaii. Like, what can be so stressful? But in that moment, I just felt like life was complete. Like, everything that I could have ever hoped for was right there. That moment right there.
And so you have this like 38-second clip of like what life is supposed to be.
Yes. It literally, like, it's funny saying that. And even like when I was like deciding on what song I wanted to pick for this, a lot of songs that I am in love with are interludes. A lot of my favorite songs that resonate with me very deeply are interludes. And I think that's because I'm always wanting more, you know,
Oh,
for
like it gets to the end and you're like, do it again.
do it again.
I need
do
this
it
over
again. Literally, like that song is. It's probably like more like 2 minutes, but I want more from that song. I want more from Butterflies. There's I don't know. This is my PSA for saying more artists should do more interludes.
Yeah,
because they're amazing.
It's interesting because that's sort of counterintuitive because you're saying do more shorter things
Yes.
because you want more.
Yeah.
Yes. I think I want people to do more interludes that are short because it makes you want more and it brings more people to the plate. At least for me, it does. So then, like, yeah, bring people to the plate, and then if you get enough people, all right, then drop a song.
Is this sort of like a leaving something to the imagination thing?
Yes. Yes.
Like you're allowed to sort of finish it yourself.
Yeah. What is your mind go to once this song ends? Or even like there's some interludes. There's a artist by the name of No Name out of Chicago. Fantastic poet, fantastic rapper as well too. But she's got something called the Freedom Interlude. And she raps the first half and then the second half is just the instrumental of that song. So then for me, I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna riff off of what you said and then let you do your imagination, you know what I mean? And
Right.
Yeah, there's different ways you could do interludes. You can keep it short like Butterflies. You can make it longer like Buried Alive or kind of leave the instrument. There's so many different ways you could do it, but I just feel like interludes are awesome. So
When you are doing that, when you hear that interlude and you're not listening to the rapping over it and you're putting in your own lyrics, do you put something in different every time, or are you going back to that spot on the beach and putting in those same lyrics every time?
no, it's different every time. It's literally different. So it's funny. So I do have a song to Butterflies called Ysidro, and it's
I actually haven't.
yeah.
Do you mind? Because I haven't heard it.
You could play it if you
mind?
like. Yeah, absolutely. This is Young Charles. Very, very young
Charles?
But before you do play that, like, I'll still listen to the beat and it'll be totally different lyrics. Like, it's not Ysidro at all.
Okay.
So it's not that song. So I think it's just a matter of the moment. Like, if I'm stressed out that day, all right, I'm going to put my stress to that moment. But my image is still the beach, if that makes sense.
Word. So you're still sitting on the beach, no matter.
Yeah. So like if I'm having a stressful day, all right, I'm going to listen to this song and I'm going to go back to the beach because it's my happy spot. But then I'm going to get the BS out and hopefully relieve my stress that way as well. Because then I'm in my happy spot. I get to be one again.
Yeah. And if you have like a really good day, is that kind of the same thing?
Same thing. It's the same thing, you know, good, crappy, kind of like, man, it doesn't matter what kind of day it is, as long as I could go back to the beach and then whatever I'm thinking, all right, like, cool, I can add those words. I just imagine myself still sitting on that beach and it's just me rapping. So
Okay, so tell us, just give us like a little bit of background of what we're about to hear.
Oh, so Ysidro is about the East Side Court. So I went to high school in Gilroy, California, and there's multiple basketball courts I played at. But the ones that really resonated with me was San Ysidro Park. And, you know, it's definitely known for, you know, the people on the streets, you know, the hood people, if you want to call it that way. I don't know if it's that way still to this day. It probably is. But, you know, that's just what it's known for. But, man, I've gotten into fights over there. I wouldn't say fallen in love, but I've, you know, girls that I've really admired, you know, like a lot of moments have happened at that park. So that's basically what the song is about, is just young me, you know, reflecting back at San Ysidro, but we call them East Side Courts is what they're basically known as. So that's what this song's about.
I don't know if I'm in my feelings or in my cup.
Doubled up with this comfort to try to stay warmed up for the possibilities. Long way, concave to popular circular beliefs. My volume is much denser than you can believe. Speaking geometry, area equals cash. The base speed of pass, the height of my knowledge being squared. Coming sooner than later, so kiss my ass. I'm just trying to catch this train to the promised land, full of luscious ways of grain and a land with respect. Cause I'm feeling some type of way about mines. I landed the free, but I gotta watch my back at all times. Just wanna roll a backwood back in my hood. Ballin' with the homies in the Eastside hood. Couple baddies passing by, they know what's good. Shooting hoops, blowing dro, you see dro. Shooting hoops, blowing dro, blowing 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 dro. Shooting hoops. No freedom's better, find your head. I'm in a different state where someone would understand. I like reaching the pen, shit ain't popping like it used to. Like window to the wall, Kanye Paul Wall. Driving slow, listening to Gucci. Or even to the Locks versus being killed by gully MCs. I come from the place of bars, behind them you feel alone. But when you got them, you feel like you can mission to the moon. Mars bars attack, Azuka with the kick. This shit's so fresh, this shit's so clean. To never yield, even with my eyes blinded by hating ass motherfucking high beams. Drive away in a 6-4 like easy. Having bitches doing backflips like they breezy. Easy breezy, beautiful. No need for cover, girl. Cause smoke with a real one. Back in my old world. Back at your C-drum. Shootin' blowin' dro, blowin' dro. 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 Started at Crest Park up west. Had the speakers and all the best of the best. People from SJ, Hollister, from Morgan Hill. Niggas from everywhere trying to put the feels to the skill. Had Marcus Levy, Christian Ted ass. Baka Johnny Hobby, my brother Lucas. All the people that were there for me when life was more than bought. Even when everything was fine, all it took was a text or a call. Those are my brothers, regardless of the skin. I'm black on the outside, but we are homies within. And nah, this ain't that crippin' the clapping, no bick in the bracken. This is the love for the soul, homie. Blow. Back at San Ysidro. Yeah. We used to talk shit so real. Make money, get the bitches, shoot hoops. That was it. That was part. It's funny hearing young Charles.
Is it weird?
It is funny because I had a very, very different mindset at that time. You know, as you can see, get money, get bitches, shoot hoops. And like now to this day, like I don't like calling women bitches. Like I don't like that shit. Like it hurts me now, you know, and it's just funny to like listen to my old self. Even when I listen to it nowadays, I'm like, wow, I had some really cool bars or really cool lines in there.
Yeah,
that
I really like a couple of those lines. I love the CoverGirl line, honestly.
Yeah, it does stand out.
Yeah, dude, this song was like, and it took me like 5 minutes to write the song. When I was writing it, I was in Hawaii in my room, and I was like, okay, I want to talk about something back from home. And for some reason, it just went straight to San Ysidro Park. And I was like, okay, let's talk about that. The homies would love this song.
So this is like sort of meta because you're going back to a memory about rapping about a memory.
Inception, baby. Yeah, literally. Yeah. In hindsight, when I think about the moment in Hawaii when I was there in that time, I didn't think it would be my happy moment at that time because, you know, it just happened and I'm like, oh, this feels great. Awesome. But even I'm 31 now and I still think about that. Like I wasn't thinking I was going to be still thinking about it.
No, I mean, that's something that you hear is like, you wish there was a way to be able to tell that these are the good old days.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I do go back to the song a lot. If I get depressed or down in the dumps about something, I do go back to this song. Like,
and to this song, do you mean this recording? Or the instrumental?
The instrumental,
more
or less. Like, I honestly don't listen. I probably listen to my own song maybe once a month, maybe, because I'm like, it pops up and I'll like, all right, I'll listen to it.
Once a month is a lot.
Is it?
Well, I'll tell you how often I listen to my own songs.
Really? How
And it's
often?
maybe like once every couple of years.
Oh no!
Wow.
No, I listen like I'm. Yeah, my wife gets annoyed with me very quickly because I repeat songs a lot, like a lot. And if I like a song, like I'll just repeat.
I do that really bad.
Yeah, I'm very notorious for it, but to a point where I'm like, all right, I listened to this song on Monday, and then I'll be like, I need to take a break, and then Friday comes, and I'm like, let's listen to it again all day, and yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, like, I mean, if I'm practicing to a song, obviously, then
Right.
then you keep on doing it, and I get to be worried, like, am I being annoying by just like playing this over and over and over and over again,
Yeah.
And to Whitney's credit, like earlier on in our relationship, it was like no, you don't have to worry about that, like, just do it, just play it, just do it, like you're
let
doing
it
your thing, and
yeah, she understands, like, obviously practice makes perfect, so like sometimes you have to just keep doing it over and over again.
right, but then there are those times where like you're just feeling the song, and maybe those people around you are like, okay,
Oh boy,
it's
We're
felt.
feeling this less.
Yeah.
we're not feeling it either. We'll feel it then.
Yeah, then you don't get it.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you not on the beach right now?
Like
Maybe
you
I
don't
need to turn up the volume. You're not hearing it. Obviously.
Yeah.
crank it up.
All right, I'm gonna get you a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
You need to sit down. You need to forget about whatever you're doing.
You're gonna buy yourself a ticket to Hawaii.
Yeah, there you go.
You're gonna go sit on this beach. You gotta go through these bushes.
Yeah, go
all
through.
right? It's a little sketch.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to go through the bushes. But trust me, go through the bushes.
But no, like I definitely like. I would say for songs that make me feel good, I repeat a lot. For my own songs that I make, I have a hard time listening to myself sometimes. It's kind of I don't know how to explain it, but like you have to listen to the song so that way you're listening for any imperfections and stuff like that. You want to make the song sound great, but after a while, like I'm like I don't want to listen to the song
Well,
anymore.
there's such a thing as listening to it too much, and you can find imperfections where there aren't imperfections.
Yeah.
when there aren't any.
Yeah, when you.
Well, and with anything that you create yourself, I think that coming to it on the wrong day or in the wrong mood can be such a bad idea. Like, I don't write songs, but I write. And oh my God, I hate reading the stuff I write. If I'm in the wrong mindset and I'll start picking it apart. Like, if you can't tap into like the space that you dredged it up from, it can be really weird.
Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with that for sure. Cause I'll go back and look at some songs that I've written and I'm like, what was wrong with you that day? Like, why did you do that? But I think that's a part of the creativity too.
Yeah.
It is, and that's
Yeah.
and you do have to be willing to be cringy in a sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't really express yourself without having those moments.
Absolutely. Literally, creativity is on the other side of cringe. Like, you have to.
You break through the cringe.
Yeah.
just
It's
like the
so
bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta.
You gotta get through those.
You gotta-
get through those bushes.
Yeah, those bushes of cringe.
Goddamn bushes. Goddamn stick.
Okay, wait. This kind of is making me come back to what we were talking about with the interludes, because I actually think I really kind of understand what you're saying there with some of these gems being like what some people would probably call like a half-formed song. I'm sure, especially if you're working with a record label or whatever, and they want that 2-minute-ish song. They want X amount of verses, whatever. I'm sure you guys understand more of that than I do.
Yeah.
Like, I think that I don't know, like, I'm thinking about Doechie's mixtape.
Okay.
Like,
Fantastic mixtape.
right?
Fantastic.
And part of her calling it a mixtape was actually specifically to get her record label off of her ass with like, where's the single on the album? It can't be this long. It can't have this many.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Where it's daunting. Yeah. You don't
Yeah.
you don't want to be rushed.
Right. But it's like, I love that you mentioned, like, I want more interludes. I want more of these weird little half songs. Like, I think it's interesting that, like, the people in the industry and the people trying to make money off of this don't see the value in those little glimpses, but the people do. And I feel like it might be part of that feeling of like you guys being more on the other side of music. I'm sure you could understand having a fantastic half of a song and not having anything other than
The rest
that.
of it, yeah.
Like you can't come up with a chorus for it. You can't
Right.
come up with the rest of it, whatever. But this little riff that you came up with that just came to you while you were in the shower or whatever is like awesome. And there's some truth in the lyrics. And so this little gem is like really great, but you can't pack it into like a marketable song or
Exactly.
whatever.
But there's value.
Right. There's so
value
much
in it.
value in it. And I think that a lot of where music is headed now is into that realm of
Yeah.
the raw cuts and, you know, some of this stuff that maybe isn't perfectly polished.
Well, I think that you're onto something there, and partially because maybe like the rise of AI making it so it's like here is this song that a computer can just make a song from beginning to end that is catchy, that has, you know, maybe even like meaningful lyrics, and it can make it in less time than the song can play for.
Exactly.
Oh,
And so maybe there's something more human about that interlude.
that, yeah.
That's like, you know, the song that you came up with in the shower. That's,
Right.
That's I don't have a chorus for this, but it's something that you know,
catchy.
It's
Yeah.
catchy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it means something to not only the listener and the artist. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
So there's always, and this is my theory for everything in the world, there's always pros and cons to everything, right? So, yes, I'm pro shorter stuff, but as far as hip hop goes, they're starting to make their actual songs shorter
I have noticed that.
because people's attention span is so much shorter because of reels and quick things to watch. So artists are starting to make their songs like 2 minutes and 5 seconds, 2 minutes, 20 seconds, you know, real short. I am not for that because that's like not finishing a wing. Like finish your wing. Like finish the whole chicken. Like don't like half-ass it type of thing.
Yeah.
And with an interlude, like for instance, Buried Alive, there's no chorus, there's no like melody. It's just him telling a story. So then it's quick in that way of just like real quick, you know, just a real quick interlude for you.
But it's complete in a sense.
It feels complete.
Yes, it's
I
complete
think
for
that's part of the difference.
Exactly, compared to a regular song nowadays. And I'll listen to a song and it'll like have 2 verses and 2 choruses and then it's done.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all a preference type of thing at the
It's
end of the day.
preference, and it's, I don't know, I think some of it might also be that intention, you know, because I think that there is a difference between taking a song and just shortening it because people's attention spans might not be there, and taking a song and not adding anything to it because there's nothing else that needs to be added to it.
Right.
Like that is a big difference.
Yeah. If it's already complete. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those like don't fix it if it's not broke.
Yeah.
Totally. I mean, I definitely do have songs that don't have a chorus, that are maybe 2.5 minutes long.
And it's just
And because that's the whole story. That's
Yeah.
the whole that's the whole thing. And so you don't need to have that chorus that you come back to. It doesn't need to be 3.5 minutes.
same. I have a couple songs like that too, where it's just I'll go in a studio and I'll freestyle about a story from in my past, and it's a whole song and there's no chorus, and it works perfectly. Yeah, there's nothing that I need to do to it, you know. One song in particular that I can think of, shout out to my boy Cheese. This I have a song called Black Cheese Halloween, and it's just literally about how me and my buddy Cheese threw a Halloween party, and we weren't intending on doing it. We had went and picked up a keg because it was on sale for $50. We're like,
Okay.
keg, get it. And so we got a keg, and then I was like, well, dude, invite your friends. It was at CSUMB. I didn't go to school there. I'm like, cool, let's throw a party, whatever. Next thing you know, people start coming in like heavy. And so me, I'm a businessman.
College students can just hear the tap.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say, you brought a keg. Like,
I hear the call. But mind you, we had started the party at 9. People weren't coming in like heavy until 12.
Oh.
So it was like hours of us just like, well,
like the
I
keg's
guess-
gone,
I
basically.
well, I guess we're just gonna drink beer, me and you, buddy. Like that was it. But then like 12 o'clock hit, and once about like 20 people were in there, I was like, "Geez, I'm gonna make money right now." And I started saying $5 for all you could drink as people were walking in. We walked out with $450.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, we did.
And was that the only time you did this?
This is the only time we did it. The only time that we did it.
Because you were onto something.
We could have done it again. Honestly, we probably should have.
I would have thought, like, wow, we're onto something. No, I have to stay up till midnight. I can't do that.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. I mean, now that I think about it makes me want to call him and be like, "Fool, why didn't we do this like again? Like, I'm not gonna do it again now. I'm a husband with kids. I ain't doing all that now. But we
Right.
should have ran that back.
Well,
Like,
you do live near college. Like, you could just.
oh hell no, no. My knees.
Once in a lifetime story, though. That's a pretty cool story.
You know, like, yeah, I'm glad that we did it. And I think the party ended at 2. So from 12 to 2, we made a lot of money.
$450 in a couple hours,
Bro, and
that's crazy.
I ran out of the keg. So then I'm reaching into his cabinet and I'm reaching for spirits, orange juice, anything out of the refrigerator so I can serve these people. Cause I'm like, you already paid. So I gotta give you something. And yeah, the party was over at 2 once all the drinks were done. But I mean,
Whoa.
it was a lot of fun. But that's one of those songs where I freestyled it and I just tell the story of that night. And it was funny because I kept trying to fit in a chorus in between like the story, and I'm like,
It just didn't work.
there's no need for it, you know. If it fits, it fits. Just let it be.
Totally. Yeah. I think-
Drop the formula of like what the song should be.
Exactly. Yeah. It shouldn't. I don't know if you get caught up in that, but like when I write a song, I'm always like, all right, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, hook, or you know.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. And that's something like the song I was talking about, Red Leaf, is the guitar never even changes through the whole darn
It's the
song.
same
It's just
thing.
the same riff through the entire song, and it doesn't have the chorus, and it just tells a story beginning to end, and that's it. So
That's it. Yeah.
But there was a part of me that was like, "Where's the chorus? Where's the bridge? Where's the?"
Yeah, yeah. And you want to fit it in there, but then the more you try to force it, like your heart's like, nah, that's not it.
Right. Yeah. And
I love that you're going with your heart. and
right.
your gut
Yeah.
on that.
And sort of at the end of the day, I mean, as an artist, like that's sort of what you do have to do because again, especially in today's world where a robot can make the song the way that you're trying to, you shouldn't even try to do that.
Yeah.
Because a robot, a few years from now, a robot's going to be able to do it better than you can.
Hands
anyway.
down. Hands down.
And so you should just do it the way that you feel like
Yeah.
you want to do it.
Exactly.
In your art.
That's what it needs is the human intuition to be like, no, this is going to be weird and different.
Why not?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And honestly, I just like props to you guys because that makes me really happy that you went with that so that you have these like songs instead of them sitting in a graveyard. Because sometimes I think about how many songs are probably sitting in this world not being listened to because they're weirdly unfinished or whatever.
Take the props back then, because I got
Yeah.
a whole. I got a
Say
whole
the same thing.
Ooh, Lord, I got a whole
That's true.
boneyard.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That's true.
Ask my dad.
Well, no, that's true. And that's part of the process. I mean,
He reigns over the cemetery of my songs, and he is not.
the boatman.
Yeah, he's
I
like
second that.
he is a very unwilling crypt keeper
oh, wow.
of my cemetery of half written songs.
That's a thing too, though. That's a thing too. I mean, if your medium was paint, you would have a million canvases that have 18 paintings painted over underneath your painting that you ended up with. Like
Exactly.
that is, part of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No,
and
it's
there's probably a huge difference. I'm sure you can feel it, the difference between a finished song that maybe is weird and doesn't fit the formula and a song that is just like in this realm of what's happening here and it's not anywhere near finished.
Yeah. I think, and I have both where I produce a lot of songs and write a lot of songs. Like if I were to go through my notes right now, I probably have a lot of like lyrics that I'm just like, I just wrote it and didn't think nothing of it. But then, for instance, my former band Wave 11, we have a song called Love Letter. And it was just Lee had started playing these piano chords and I was like, oh, okay. And I'm looking through my notes. I was like, oh, this song fits perfect. I didn't even have
Whoa.
to write. And it just,
That's
Works great.
exactly what I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Is that there are a lot of times where I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I have something in my head and I'll write it down and I'll roll over and record it into my phone and it'll be this 20-second something, and then 3 years later, same thing happens and I'm like, this goes with that thing that I wrote 3 years ago in the middle of the night.
Yes. Oh man, that is
Weird.
literally it right there,
Yeah.
dude. It could be years, it could be days, but
Right.
you'll come back and be like, oh, I'm so glad I wrote this down.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
Like this actually goes together. This fits. Like
Yes.
this is the chorus. This is the chorus.
Wow.
And I love those moments. I honestly strive for those moments a lot. That's why I tell myself I need to write every day, even if it's like hogwash. If I feel like it's nothing to me,
Right.
in the next years, it could be something gold. You know
For
what I
sure.
mean? So it's, man, I'm glad someone else knows that feeling. Like, it feels so good. Oh, it feels so good.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's rare for me to have lyrics without music. So like
Really?
like I always
Oh.
pair lyrics with melody.
Oh, gotcha.
So like so like I very very rarely will have a set of lyrics that I want to try and fit into something.
Yeah.
It's always paired with a melody in my head.
Nice. So do you usually come up with the lyrics first or the melody first?
It's simultaneously, almost always.
Really?
That's
really
really,
cool.
fascinating.
That is really cool, honestly.
At least initially. So like an initial line in a song,
Right.
an initial verse in a song will be simultaneous, and then in order to keep going with the song, I'll fit
You
in
might have to
lyrics
go lyrics
into
first
the
and then-
melody, right?
Yeah.
So in a matter of like when you do have that melody and lyrics together, is it usually like a chorus or could it be a verse or a hook?
It could be the first 2 seconds of a song. I mean, it could be
And you
anything.
have that melody.
Yeah, anything like
cool.
So for instance, the song that I sang the other night at Cruise Control with you,
Yeah.
"Are We Alone?" That song is like a 4-minute song or something, and there was very little of that song that I didn't write immediately, like with guitar, vocal melody, and words,
Yeah.
basically simultaneously.
You had it all together.
I had it all together, and at like 3 a.m,
Wow.
I just woke up and
That's
had it
so cool.
in my head. So which basically means I didn't write it; it just came to me.
Yeah.
Like it's-
You
there's-
channeled it.
Yeah, like
you
I channeled it.
Like it was out there in the ether somewhere floating around.
Right. Yeah, and then I had this weird, bizarre dream about Keanu Reeves, and then I woke up
Oh.
and I had the song in my head.
Wait, have you told me this story before? I
Word.
think actually,
Yeah.
yeah. Now that
Yeah,
you're saying
so-
it,
but
yeah.
like, and the song has nothing to do with Keanu Reeves, but
But
well, as far as
he
I know.
gave it to you.
But he gave it to me.
We do love Keanu.
Yeah, we
That makes sense. He would do that.
Keanu.
Thanks, Keanu. Happy birthday.
Thank you. That's so cool. I honestly have never, or I shouldn't say never, but I haven't heard it in that way of like you come up with the melody and the lyrics at the same time. It's usually like one or the other for me. So that's really,
So
I would say more or less like if I come up with like a melody, it's more of like the chorus or a hook.
like you might have like the da da da, and then you realize like, okay, that's the catchy part.
That's
I need
the
to
melody,
Find some
then I-
words to fit that.
Exactly.
Okay, wow.
That's usually how I do it. And then from there, then I can write the verses and all that jazz, but not like together.
Wow.
So that's a really cool power, honestly. Like,
cool power.
Yeah, well, I had to channel all this anxiety and angst somewhere.
somewhere, right? Channel it real quick. No, I think it's really cool listening to, I don't know, just different artists, their progress of how to make a song. Because I have many different ways of how I make a song.
Dude, this is great. And I love that because you guys are both artists, we talked a lot about the because I love that shit. I don't make music, but I love talking about the process of it. I do.
You are my fire, the one desire. I know that's always the first thing when people talk to me. Oh, so charming. I'm not charming. I'm just funny. That's it. All right.
That's so funny. You're like, this isn't for you. This is actually for me. Like, I'm just cool. I'm not trying to charm you.
Just like to be funny. That's it. My comedic abilities make it charming.
Whatever, because like you ask people their names. That's like something I don't do. Like we go to like a restaurant, like on
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah.
You're like, oh, like what's your name again? Austin. Thank you so much for being here today and waiting on us. Really appreciate that so much. Are you from here? Are you from
Bro,
around
Yeah,
here?
that's me. That is me.
Textbook charming.
That is
Charles.
me.
That is textbook charming. You know what I do?
Is
I'll have a water. Thank you.
Yeah. Give me that water, bitch.
Yeah.
On the double. But no, like
We really enjoyed having Charles on the podcast, and if you are interested in listening to anything that Charles has put out or is about to put out, or you want to go see him live, his stage name is Chuck J, and you can find him at www.chuckjmusic.com, and that's spelled out Jay.
And please go check him out. If you ever have the opportunity to go to one of his concerts, it's some of the best energy in the world.
Yep.
I mean, you will be smiling all night.
He's not only does he have the vibes, he's got the talent to go
And
with
the
it.
pipes.
Yeah, the pipes.
Unbelievable.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah, you wanna know what vocal control sounds like. go listen to Chuck J. To all of our listeners, and I hope our many fans who are yet to come, Happy New Year. We really hope that 2026 brings some great things to you.
Happy New Year from That Takes Me Back.
Thanks for tuning in to That Takes Me Back, broadcasting from 970 West Studio in beautiful Grand Junction, Colorado.
Today's episode was recorded, produced, and edited by your hosts, Kellen David and Maya Sage. Did you know that there's a lot of our conversation that doesn't make the final episode? If you want to hear full, uncut interviews, you can join our community on Patreon. Our website is thattakesmeback.org, where you can find all of our episodes as well as a playlist of the songs we've had on the show. Feel free to email connect@thattakesmeback.org. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed listening, please share it with a friend.